Hello, it's Tina, and welcome back to Rompers and Blush. Today we are going to be reviewing the Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity Luxe Quads. I have all three of them, so if you want to see how I got this look, make sure you stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to Rompers and Blush. Today we are going to be reviewing the beautiful quads by Pat McGrath. I'm so happy to get these. I've been waiting on them for a while, so this is just like a breath of fresh air. I would have reviewed them by now, but I had a lot going on, you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. These quads are so pretty, you guys. They're kind of different from the ones that she had last year for holiday. And I'll get into the comparisons. Let me go ahead and do my face makeup for you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on with it, shall we? So we're going to start out by priming the face. I'm going to use the Pat McGrath primer. This is a good primer. It's on sale right now too if you guys want to go ahead and get it. I just put it like right in my T-zone where I have a little texture. And it's just going to even out that texture and just make everything seamless and poreless. If you ever look at someone's video on YouTube and you just wonder, why does her makeup look like that and mine doesn't? It's probably because of the primer that they used. I really didn't need any primer on my forehead. I just put it up there. But yeah, this stuff here is the bomb. I like Pat McGrath. You know, I've heard mixed reviews on it, but from my experience, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not a big foundation wearer anyway, so you know, doesn't make much of a difference to me. But I'm using MAC Face and Body for foundation today. I'm using the shade C6. Alright. Let me go ahead. I'm just going to put some here, 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 and here. Let me get my mirror so I can see what's going on. That mirror? Yeah, I use that mirror. And I just like to put it all over, and this is a step that I like to do from time to time. I like to take me some of my Too Faced concealer and put just in the dark sections of my face where I have a little bit of, you know, a few dark spots. And this just helps for a more even application. So anyway, let me tell y'all. So yeah, I know I haven't been on for a while, and this is the reason why. My daughter's car messed up on her, and if you all ever had to deal with just trying to get a car at the spur of the moment or at the last minute, then you understand my pain. So she was looking for a paid-for car. She's not wanting a car note right now. So we had to just try to. However, I used to work at a car dealership for like 6-7 years, so I'm pretty familiar with cars and stuff. So I made sure that we hunted around until we got her the best deal for her money. So she ended up getting one. She got a pretty good car. She got a Honda Accord. My recommendation for women, especially young women who are not going to do a whole lot of maintenance on cars, is to try to get you a Honda or a Toyota. Because you know, in my opinion and from my experience, they hold up pretty good. And I know my daughter, she is rough on cars, so that's what she needs. She needs something that is going to hold up, honey, because whew. But anyway, so now that we are finished with our foundation, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of concealer under my eyes. And today, I'm going to use, I've been getting pretty good results doing this. And I meant to use this. I'm going to use this in my next video, y'all. I had it out, but I forgot to put some on. This is good, too. It's the Hollywood Flawless Filter. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit on. Let's see. Can't hurt nothing. It just makes your makeup dewy looking, you know. I like it. Makes it look dewy and, you know, more skin-like. Y'all know I'm all about the skin. I don't like makeup that looks like makeup. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because I'll do a concealer, just a spot concealer in a minute and go on about my day. Because that MAC Face and Body, to be honest with you guys, the MAC Face and Body, in my opinion, is the only foundation that I have found that will make my skin just look like skin. It doesn't oxidize on me. It's just, I just love it. I love it. I tried the Tom Ford. I like the Tom Ford foundation stick, which I have it right here. However, I'm not sure if I bought the wrong shade, because I noticed that after a few hours or so, it seems like my makeup in my face and stuff, it seems like it's darker, a lot darker, like it's oxidizing on me. And I don't notice it right away. I don't notice it till like maybe an hour or so. And I'm like, wait a minute, this was not looking like this at first. And now I'm looking not like I want to be looking now. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little bit more testing on it and try to hunt around on YouTube and see if I can find somebody the same complexion as me and what shade they use. So, anyway, let's go ahead and add some concealer under the eye. And when I do my concealer, you know what? That's why I try to keep me some Q-tips, because okay. Yeah, I just like to add a little bit of concealer right here, you know, just where you have the discoloration at. And that's been working out great for me. Yeah. And I also have been letting it sit, and I noticed I've been getting better results when I do that. Alright, let's blend out this concealer, you guys. And like I said, all I do for my concealer, I take a little bit and put it in those dark areas, which is usually like right up in here. And I like to take a brush like this, and this is Royal and Lane Nickel, Omnia Royal and Lane Nickel BMX 265 Glow. This is the Motor Pro brush, but if you go to Royal and Lane Nickel .com, you can get it, and these are always on sale too. Their brushes, you know, they're okay. I like this brush the best though out of the whole set that I got. They blending brushes and stuff, they okay, but I prefer. Oh my goodness, y'all! Since I've been using that rougher, oh my goodness, I can't hardly use nothing else. I'm not lying, y'all. Those rougher brushes, the natural ones, oh my God, they are so good. Woo! Once you go to natural brushes, you can't go back, honey. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, woo! I love it. I love it. I don't know what this is right here. I guess that's from some mascara or something that I had on. It's hard to get that mascara off, especially if it's waterproof. So anyway, I'm going to take my sponge and lightly tap under my eye. And then, because y'all know I love a bright under eye, I'm going to take a little bit, just a little bit of the Pat McGrath in the shade 13, which is, you know, lighter than, because I have the shade 20M, but I find with that shade 20M, I find that my Too Faced and Warm Sand, is a little bit better for my complexion than that 20M. That 20M is a little bit darker than I am. However, I can make it work though. And I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. And then we're going to get on these eyeshadows, y'all. I'm so excited about these eyeshadows. Oh, my goodness. Okay, y'all. I'm back. Wait a minute. Let me fix this camera right quick. Man, I'm just filming. And all of a sudden, my phone said, you do not have enough storage to keep recording. I'm like, oh, my God. What? So I had to go in my phone and erase some stuff, y'all. Nonetheless, smooth forward, shall we? That was a cold 10. I was like, wait a minute now. So anyway, let's go ahead and blend this concealer out. This is the shade. This is Pat McGrath, the shade 13. And so if you want a brighter under eye, what I suggest you do, if you have dark circles like me, you're going to need something that's your complexion. You may need a color corrector. I could have used a color corrector too for my dark circles. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on if I get enough sleep. If I get enough sleep, I don't need the color corrector. I could just, you know, use concealer. Sometimes if you don't get enough sleep, your dark circles will appear darker. So, you know, if you have like a color corrector, like I have the MAC one somewhere, and I took it out so I could show y'all. Wait a minute, let me get it. So I have the MAC one, and like if I use this orange shade, hold it back a little bit, this orange shade right here on my dark circles, you know, prior to applying my concealer, that will help. So otherwise, if you do get enough sleep, like I said, just use your regular concealer. And if you want a brighter under eye, then you use your something like me. I have yellow undertones, so I use this one, this one. All of these have yellow undertones. This is Too Faced Warm Sand. This is Pat McGrath in 20M, 20 medium. This is Pat McGrath in 13 light medium. So, yeah, that's how I do mine. You know, if you want to do a lighter under eye, just make sure that it has the same undertone as your regular concealer, if that makes sense. Okay, now, yeah, I think that's blended out pretty good. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these quads, shall we? So the first one that I'm going to go ahead and show you guys is going to be, we're going to start with, what's the name of this one? This is Flower Fantasia. And as soon as, let me wipe this stuff off my hand, we can go ahead and I can do y'all some swatches. Yay! Because we love swatches. Give me a little towel right here. All right. So this is how it looks, you guys. I've already swatched it on my hand when I first got it. So this is how it looks. And she has the names back here on the back. And, what was that? Hold on, yeah. Oh, that was mine. Okay, so she has the names back here on the back. So the first one is Utopia. I'm gonna hold it like this. I'm gonna have to read it upside down because of the way that I am showing you guys. Let me put my glasses on. No, I might be able to do it like this. Okay, so the first one, this one right here is Utopia. Hold it back so y'all can see. This one is called Lavender Blue. And I hope that these are in the right order. This one is Iridescent Orchid. And this one is Lotus Paradise. They don't seem like that should be. So you know what? I think this one is Lotus Paradise, and this one is Iridescent Orchid. This one, I believe, is Lavender Blue, and this one is Utopia. So let's go ahead and swatch them. They are so pretty. Ooh, look at that. Oh. Ooh, that's pretty. And I'm gonna show y'all in a minute how this one right here, I don't like this one right here. You know, it's probably maybe look okay once you get it on the eyes, but it's kind of chalky. So, here are the 4 shades from Flower Fantasia. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Flower Fantasia. Or Flower Fantasia, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah. And so I believe, this is how the box looks, by the way, if I didn't show you guys. And I believe that she was trying to, the one that I think that is similar to that one from last year's holiday is this one. And this is Ritualistic Rose. Now, Ritualistic Rose is so pretty, y'all. Oh, my goodness, Lord. Let me show you. Woo! Look at it. Look at it. Woo! Look at it. Oh! Let's watch these. Look at it. Ooh. Let's see. Oh. Woo! Look at that. See, all of these are those, you know how Pat McGrath, let's take these glasses off. You know how Pat McGrath has those high shine astral shades in each one of her big 12 pan palettes. Let's see, I think I'm swatching the same thing now. Let's start over. So I done got excited and I think I swatched the same thing twice. Let me dry the pan out. But in each of her 12 pan palettes, I'm sorry, 10 pan palettes, she has like 4, some of them she have 4, some of them she have 2 of the Blitz Astral shades. And so that's what these are with these from last year, with these quads from last year. She did 4 shades. And all of them were the Blitz Astral shades. So with this year's holiday collection, a lot of people are upset because, you know, these quads did not include 4 of these high shine Blitz Astral shades. But you know, I still like all of them. I like them all, baby. But see, these were more expensive than the ones for this year too. I believe these were like $68. Of course, I didn't pay that. Of course, I got them sale. You know that. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that. These were $58. So, you know, hey, you didn't have to pay as much as you did last year. Again, Flower Fantasia. And I'm going to put this up. I want to show you one more time so I can look at them. Flower Fantasia, Ritualistic Rose. So there's a side-by-side view. Here are the swatches. It's Flower Fantasia, Ritualistic Rose. Both are beautiful. And I mean beautiful. Let's get those out of the way and moving right on along. Moving right along. Now, I like the packaging, too, from last year better, too. Now, I like the packaging better than the one from this year. It's just, to me, a little bit more prettier. All right, so moving right along. The next one we're going to look at is... I'm looking at my timer to make sure that my phone haven't cut off like it did me last time. Ain't nobody got time for that now. Ooh, this one is so pretty. I love this one. This one is called Celestial Divinity Luxe Quad in Risque Rose. Feast your eyes on that. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and swatch the shades. Shall we? Look at this one. I already know what the name of this one is. It's Lavendarian. Because I saw this and almost lost my mind. Look at that. Woo! Wait a minute. I got to get that right. I got to get that right for y'all. Look at it. Oh, gosh. Okay. The next one is Rose Rebellion. This kind of reminds me of that shade that's in La Vie en Rose. It's also a shade that looks similar to this in Divine Rose. If I have enough time, I'll do a comparison of those for y'all. All right, moving right along. What's this one? Mink. Is that mink? No, that can't. That's not mink. No, that's Life on Mars. Look at that. Oh, here we go with these names. And lastly is Mink Noor. That's a beautiful brown shade. It's really, really. See, she got mattes in these two this year. She didn't have any mattes in the quads from last year. And that's another thing people was complaining about. Now, you know, that just goes to show you people that you just can't please everybody, you know, because last year y'all was complaining that there were no mattes in the packaging. This year y'all was complaining, talking about that, you know, it wasn't any of those Blitz Astral shades. I mean, come on, y'all. You know, give me a break, Neil Carter. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you just can't please everybody. You just can't. So I think that even though this one doesn't have that pink shade in there, I think that, you know, this one is kind of like on, you know, kind of like on the same wavelength with this one. This is the one from last year, and this is Iconic Illumination. And let's go ahead and swatch it for you guys really, really quickly. Really, really quickly. And this one, with these from last year, she did not have the shade names on the packaging. This is how the back looks. This is how this back looks for the ones for this year. I hope y'all can see that. All right. These are the names. People was complaining about that, talking about it was just a sticker. Okay. It's okay. It's okay, as long as you can see what the name is. Gosh, people just, you just can't please folks. You just can't. That would be really pretty all over the lid, that brown right there. Ooh, and they're red too. Wipe my hands off, y'all. Give me 1 second. So we won't muddy up these shades together. Okay. This one right here is so pretty to me. Ooh, look at that. So let me hold my arm back a little bit so you guys can see. This is Risque Rose. That's the name of this quad here. And this is, of course, Iconic Illumination from last year. All right, one more, and then we can get into the demo. Dry my hand off. So lastly, but definitely and certainly not least, because I don't know if this one is my favorite, you guys, or the Risque Rose, but look at that. Both of them are so pretty. I don't even know which one I'm going to do a demo on yet. I haven't gotten that far yet. That's crazy, ain't it? Okay, so the name of this one is Interstellar Icon. Woo! Patting these names. So let me show y'all the one from last year that I think is similar. It's not the same, but you know. Because see, both of these have the blue boxes. This is the packaging from last year. This is the one from this year. This was my favorite one from last year. Y'all know I love blue. If I haven't ever told you that before, I love blue eyeshadow. So let's go ahead and swatch these. This one is Blue Blood, because they have, this one is in the this same shade here. This is in Decadence, the Mothership 4. Blue Blood. That's so pretty. And this shade right here is so buttery and pretty. Woo. The name of this one is Divine Dahlia. And if I'm not mistaken, that one is in something. I have to do my research and find out, but that shade right there is in something. And this one is, ooh, look at that. This one is called Golden Polaris. Golden Polaris. That's this one. Okay, and last but certainly not least, this beautiful blue here. Look at that. I'm gonna put it right here because I don't have no room over there. By Golden Polaris, but look at it. Let me swatch. And if I didn't tell y'all the name of this one, the name of this one is called and I can't see this doggone writing, man. I'll put it in the description box because I cannot remember the name of it. Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'll tell y'all in 1 minute. Let me just watch it right quick. Look at that pretty green. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. Ooh. Now look at that. See, that's a duochrome. I saw this last year and almost lost my mind. Okay, look at this beautiful blue. Now, I like this blue better than the one that's in, see, look at that one and look at that one. See, I like that one better. That one to me seems like it got a little bit of green in it. Okay, let's watch this next one. So yeah, this is not Nocturnal Nirvana. I cannot think of that. Yeah, that's what the name of this one is. So side by side, Nocturnal Nirvana and Interstellar Icon. So, all right, let's get into the demo, you guys. So, I think I'm going to use. I think I want to do Interstellar Icon and kind of mix it up with the Nocturnal Nirvana. Let me fix this up. It's lopsided. Okay. Or do I want to do the Rose Risque and mix that with Ritualistic Rose? I think I'm going to do that, but I'm going to make that into another video. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my transition shade. I like to use my bronzer as a transition shade. This is a bronzer that I ordered from Lancome. Isn't that pretty? It's got blush in here with it. Anyway, ain't going to waste time on it because I went into detail telling y'all about this bronzer. But yeah. So I'm going to use a transition shade from here because you don't have to use transition shades, but I just like to because to me it just makes it look a little bit more uniform. I'm gonna use another brush. I'm gonna use one of my rougher brushes. Clean it up a little bit, but yeah, because it's sturdy. Yeah, but that's why I like using these natural brushes too, because it just picks up product better. I'm just going to lay this down. Same thing to the other side. Now I'm going to take my Royal Lane Nickel brush in it's BOM 265. And I'm going to add a little bit, and I'm going to kind of blend it out a little bit. Just a little bit. So I don't want to blend it away. And you can take your eyeshadow up as high as you want to. Sometimes I like to keep mine down low. Sometimes I take it up high. Sometimes I start down low and end up taking it up high. It just depends on you. So next we're going to go into, I think I'm going to, do I want to use a blue blood? This blue blood shade is just so pretty. Ooh, it's so rich looking. Yeah, we're going to go with blue blood. Right? Blue blood is dark, so to be careful, I'm going to put a little bit of blue blood in my crease. And I'm just going to tap it in there versus blend it because I want it to, you know, I want it to show up a little bit more. Ooh. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this without covering up the camera. And I'm just going to gently swipe that back and forth in my crease. Bring it around a little bit. One thing too, I want to do, I'm going to take a little bit of this, bring it down my lower lash line. Smoke that lower lash line out. Y'all know this how I likes it. Smoked out. Go back in here with blue blood. Bring that right tight to my, make it tight up under my lower lash line. I did not mean to do that. Now that's one thing I do like about the packaging. You know what? I can't say I don't like the little strings. I was gonna say the little stringy part from Pat McGrath. I just did it again. Why do I keep doing it? Let me hold this up. The little stringy part from the packaging from last year's holiday quads. You know, I was gonna say that kind of is annoying. It is a little bit, but it's so pretty. I don't mind it. It's so pretty. You know, holidays you need a bow. That's what holidays all about. Bows and packages. And so this is the Rougher 01. And I'm going to kind of just pat that a little bit. Blend that outer edge into that transition shade a little bit. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to pick up any more product. I'm just going to blend it out. I almost picked up some more product right there, didn't I? Have to think about it. Wait a minute, Tina. Don't pick. Okay, so now we are going to blend it. Blend out these harsh edges right here with my nice big fluffy brush from Royal Lane Nickel. I'm going to take a little bit more of that transition shade we used from our bronzer. Use another brush because I need to blend it out. Okay, same thing over here. And right now I'm just trying to blend out this harsh line right here. This line of demarcation. Alright, so next I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to place this right here. Okay, you guys, I am back. I added some lashes. I smudged out my liner. And yeah, that was it. I already told y'all what I did to make the middle pop. So, the middle of my eyelid pop. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and I want to try this blush. I'm just going to use a little bit of it. I'm not going to use much. I'm going to use this brush from Refer. Try this one. This is the blush that we're going to try. Just a baby pink blush from Laura Mercier, and it's Cherry Bloom, the soft matte baked blush. And like I said, I'm just going to try to use a little bit of it. I'm not going to use that much. Matter of fact, if you want to just try put a little bit of blush on, start from like back here and then come down. That way it won't be so opaque looking. That's pretty. Let's do a little more. I gotta do another blush video for y'all too. I'm gonna do an updated one because I want to add some. I have some more blushes in there that I want to share with you guys. Let's do the other side. And if you ever find that you, you know, you just feel like you're having a little bit too much blush, just take your powder brush and kind of just go over it. Or you can take the brush that you use for your foundation or your concealer and just kind of just dab over it a little bit. And that'll just bring it on down a little bit. I like that. Alright, and for highlight, I'm going to go with the Bobbi Brown. I'm going to use a little bit of the Pat McGrath of her balm. She has like a two-sided highlighter stick. One side is balm, like a lip balm. I used it for lip balm, but you can use it for lip balm or whatever. This is the other side, the golden side, but we're not going to use that. I'm just going to take a little bit and put it up here. And I like to use this before I put on my highlighter because, honey, it helps for that highlighter to just look like it's just, whoo, from the gods, baby. Look at that. And same thing on this side. I had this brush, this highlighter for a long time too. You just put it along your cheekbone. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this Laura Geller on because I feel like I took a little bit of it off. I keep forgetting this all has a mirror. All blush compacts should come with mirrors. Okay, and for our lips, I'm going to do my trusty chestnut brown lip liner. I need to sharpen it. Oh, excuse me, y'all. And I like to put a little bit more liner toward the corners of my lips versus I want this brush out versus the middle. I don't know what lip gloss I want to use, you guys. I don't know if I want to use the Peach Perversion or the Butter Gloss from NYX. Let me just do a little bit on that. Let's see. See, I love Pat McGrath lip glosses. Her lip gloss just be so popping. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go with the Pat McGrath. A little bit. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. These quads from Pat McGrath are just so bomb. Like, I've put them over there now, but they are just bomb. It's just endless looks that you can do with them. And if you combine them with the previous holiday 2019 quads, you can just get such beautiful looks. I'm going to do a video on that. Well, I'm going to combine all of them and do looks with all of them. You know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a beautiful and a wonderful Sunday. As I always say, do not forget to take care of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And until we meet again, I love you all. Bye-bye.